Hello my fellow book addicts, Megan here, and time for another book review. Today, I'm going to be talking about The Disappearance of Winter's Daughter by Michael J. Sullivan, and this is book 4 in the Rhaenyra Chronicles series. If you guys have been hanging around a while and have seen my other videos for this series, as well as the other series, the Rhaenyra Revelation series, I love these books. The Rhaenyra books and the Legends in the First Empire books are probably some of my favorite series of all time. And I can honestly say nothing but good things about all of them, and this one is no exception. I thought this was a really great installment to the world of Rhaenyra, and it made me very happy. I've been once again reminded about why I love Hadrian and Royce so much, love the side characters in this book. It's something that I don't think I've mentioned in my other Rhaenyra book reviews, but just the side characters in these books. I find them just as enjoyable as the main characters. And that's something that, while I haven't mentioned a lot in my reviews, I find really impressive when I love and enjoy side characters just as much as I enjoy the main characters. And considering how much I love reading about Hadrian and Royce, that is saying a great deal. I especially love Genevieve, Evelyn, and I'm probably gonna totally butcher her name, Merciator. I love Genevieve's attitude. I love her sass. She was awesome. Evelyn and how she managed to keep Royce, of all people, on his toes was an endless source of smiles and giggles for me. And I have no words for Merciator. My heart went out to her. My heart really went out to her. So, the story. Royce and Hadrian are approached by a man known as Gabriel Winter, who is a merchant from Cholera, and he wants to hire them for a job that he is going to pay very well for. So his daughter here has married a duke, and she has gone missing, and Gabriel thinks that she is dead, that she was murdered, and that the duke just wanted her for dowry, and once that was said and done, kill her off. So since he assumes his daughter is dead, he wants the people who he blames for her death to suffer. So basically, he knows who Royce is and what Royce has done a few years ago in Cholera, that he is the man behind the year of fear that they went through, which was really a summer, but details. And he wants Royce to do what he did in Cholera to Rochelle. And of course, Royce being Royce, he's just like, hell yes, blood, murder, and money. So Hadrian being Hadrian, who prefers to avoid murder and bloodshed when possible, is just like, well, what happens if she isn't dead? And they come to a compromise for if she is alive. Either way, they got a job, a very good paying job. What I like about this is we don't only hear about the Mere, which are beings with elf and human blood, but we also hear and see dwarfs and more about the Callians, which are Gwen's people. We didn't start talking about the Mere a lot in this series up until the last book, The Death of Dulgath. So it's nice to hear about them a little bit more, as well as see them and get perspectives from them. And I think this is the first time in this series we actually had interactions with dwarfs or Callians, excluding Gwen. And these three groups are pretty oppressed in this country, and we get to see a bit of that tension in this book, which is pretty nice. Not that it's nice that these groups are oppressed, but it's nice to be able to see more of it than just like here. So basically, this whole thing is Hadrian and Royce trying to find Genevieve and save her, and if she is dead, avenge her. And of course, there's some awesome twists and turns along the way, and it's just pretty cool. Another thing that we had going on, as well as the tension and Royce and Hadrian's job, is that the Church of Nifron is still trying to place little figureheads in leadership roles, so that when they find the heir of Norman, they will be able to unite everything into one big empire. So there's quite a bit going on in this book. Never a dull moment. Things are always happening. And it's awesome. I love it. I love this series. I love the other series. And I literally could not recommend any of these books enough. So that's all I can say without giving any potential spoilers. So Without further ado, I'm going to go into more spoilery bits, so if you have not read The Disappearance Winter Starter yet, I highly suggest you click away now and come back after you catch up. Also, kind of nice to see a little more magic out in there. Like, yes, we have Gwen's fortune telling, but we didn't really get much magic until, like, the last book, The Death of Dulgath, with Lady Dulgath. So it's nice to see that that wasn't kind of brushed over anymore. We still got a little more magic with the golems in this book. And just all in all, despite the fact that there were some sad deaths in this book, for example, I didn't think I'd get so quite fond of Merciator, but just something about her. She just wants the best for her people, and she doesn't want to be discriminated against anymore. She just wants the same basic human rights for her people, the dwarves and the Callians, as other people get. That's all she wants. And it's sad to me that she was killed by Viller before she could see that happen. But it also makes me happy that there are people in this world like Genevieve who, even before she was being kidnapped, was trying to push towards equal rights for them all. And after the kidnapping, how her husband is happy to help her with this. It makes me happy that there are nice people who aren't jerks. And not only that, she's not just doing it out of the kindness of her heart, though that is part of it. It's just plain logical to give them the same rights. Especially since dwarves are so good with craftsmanship, and Callians are great traders, and just there's so much that they could do to benefit from giving these people equal rights. It's interesting how even the tiniest things in this book could bring a smile to my face. And just Royce being so proud of himself over hugging Gwen one time. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just because Royce is just so knife happy and so bloodthirsty at times, that just seeing himself so proud at hugging this woman he cares about after knowing her so long is just, I don't know why. That just might be a fangirl moment, I don't know. But at the same time, it's so sad that he doesn't seem to think that Gwen loves him, and that he is so unsure on how to label his own feelings towards her. It's just like, Royce, she loves you. You love her. Listen to Hadrian and accept it. Kiss her. I need to see this ship set sail. And like I said, Evelyn was a barrel of giggles and smiles to me. Just how unintimidated she is of these two men who could very easily kill her. But here she is, like, bossing around being like, yeah, if you're late for breakfast again, I'll kick you out. Just Royce's and Hadrian's reactions to her, just endless amusements. Endless amusements. Just, she has got to be probably one of my favorite side characters in a long time. She was perfect. She was perfect. This book's just amazing, and while it probably still isn't my favorite out of the Chronicles books, it might actually be a close second to me to the Rose and Thorn. And very excited and happy to learn that there is going to be a 5th book in this series. Likely it's going to be coming out for quite a while, but the fact that there is going to be a 5th one makes me super happy and excited, and it means more Hadrian and Royce, which makes me a very happy reader. I honestly don't think I could get tired of these two, like, at all. And not much else to say, but to once again state, highly recommend this series, highly recommend all these books in this universe, and yeah, that's it for this book review, and I hope to see you guys next time.